Let's
And
get
we
it.
back.
And we're back. Welcome back to Marine While on the Floating Rock Oaks. It's episode 2. Lightsaber Lati. This is Bullets. That's Shange. We're here for the next probably 30-40 minutes. Entertainment, big topics.
Today,
We're gonna ramble. We're here to speak our minds and get cancelled on Twitter. It's basically
He's here to get cancelled.
that's the whole objective.
He's here to get cancelled. The rest of us are just speaking our minds.
I've been saying this since episode 1, Oaks. Once you get cancelled on Twitter, you could do whatever you want.
Except for get a job and talk to people. There's just so much that you can't do at the same time.
Society.
Yeah, like... But cancel culture is not real, guys.
Yeah, don't deep it
let's
too
actually
much.
talk about that
Either
for a
way,
second.
we'll talk about it for like, I don't know, save it for
Cancel
episode
culture's
3.
fake. Anyways, guys.
We have shit that we're gonna talk about. We're
Tell
gonna
them what we're
freestyle
talking
it though.
about, boy.
I don't know, dude. Let's jump right into it.
Cancel culture.
How
basically.
cancel culture in general? What are the feelings on it? Personally, in my opinion, when cancel culture was first implemented in this whole thing, I think it properly started around Me Too. That's when niggas are there like, yeah, dude, you're getting cancelled. I'm not gonna watch your movies. I'm not gonna listen to your music. I'm not going to pay attention to you on socials. Because basically, once you start paying attention to someone on socials, it's done. You're like, the spotlight is no longer on them. You don't have to do anything else besides unfollow someone on Instagram, Twitter, stop listening to their music, stop paying their bills. That's when you're really cancelled. When you make a proper impact on someone's life where shit is never gonna be the same, that's when you're cancelled for me. What do you think?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's still not real. Because people out there will still support you. They just don't say that they support you.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, bro. You know R. Kelly still gets streams, guys.
Hey.
No, like genuinely, bro. R.
yes.
Kelly still gets streams, bro.
You know,
people
it's,
still listen to that guy's
million-
music regularly,
Million
dog.
monthly listeners.
Dog,
on
that guy
Spotify.
he's still getting paid to this day, you know? But he's cancelled, so we can't say that we listen to his music. I don't personally. I never did before, so I guess I have no reason to continue or to
Ignition.
start.
You know that song Ignition is huge. I don't even
No,
listen to it
like
that, but
he
I'm
has
saying,
he has
for
bangers,
example.
but I've never really listened or paid attention to his music. That's just me. But dog, like cancel culture, I genuinely just believe it's not real, and I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I feel like the point should be to educate and not to slam people or cut them out of society or disregard their opinions. As much as that person is wrong, the point is to teach them. The point is for a lesson to be learned. And if you're just telling this person, Doug, your opinion is wrong, so we're not going to listen to anything you say, sorry, you're cancelled. Okay, that doesn't change my opinion though. Like I'm cancelled, then what? I still believe
what?
what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So
You still
nothing.
have to come
So
with
nobody's
the
growing. Nothing is better.
Exactly.
You didn't fix anything. You feel me?
You still have to
That's
come
how I
with
feel
the
about cancel
education
culture.
factor. Exactly.
Though, you see Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I love that album so much because he actually addressed some shit like that. Like people can't talk anymore. As much as my opinion might be wrong, right? I still want to be taught. Like people should be open to be taught. Number one, as the person that's getting cancelled, and then as the people that are cancelling, your first response should be to teach, not to slam someone or shut them out, something like that. So guys, just stop with the cancelling thing, bro. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's working at all. At all. It's stupid.
Yeah, because like as the way to said,
He's a straight up hater. Yeah.
No, it's stupid life.
like as the way to say that like there's no longer free speech, and that's another thing that people always bring up as a point whenever they're getting cancelled, is that they're no longer able to voice their opinion, right? But like even if someone's opinion is wrong, you have to, I don't want to say hear them out, but you have to educate them and show them what they're saying is wrong. Because at the end of the day, one person can say something and have millions of followers behind their same opinion. You cancel that one person, you're still keeping his followers there. And once that person just has like complete disapproval of what you're doing and starts saying, no, he doesn't have freedom of speech and everything like that, his followers are going to start saying that also. It's just going to reinforce their opinion and start going to want people to be outliers, basically. People who want to go against the status quo because they believe that their opinion is disrupting society, and they feel like that's their need to do in society, because some people don't like peace, guys.
Facts.
Some people genuinely don't like peace, and like someone
Just
might
use violence.
feel the need to just make people angry because he knows that his opinion is going to aggravate some people, and some people get the thrill out of it, right? But at the end of the day, you have to educate people, because let's lie, everyone has something in their mind that they want to say that's not socially acceptable.
Valid.
Right?
That's so real.
But
Yeah,
really
but like-
gay and Oaks,
Yeah.
like you can't teach everyone, dog.
You can't
have to
teach.
try to.
You can't teach
you can't
anyone that
teach
doesn't want to
everyone.
be taught.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
you have to try
taught specifically.
Teach them.
Yes.
Perpetuate. Teach. Went from perpetuate to
Teach. Every single episode, it's a word that Shange fucks up. It's always Shange. But yeah, not everyone can be taught Oaks. Because remember, for example, let's say this week specifically, Oaks thought, you feel me? Kanye is gonna know that what he said was anti-Semitic. Oak came back and then even doubled down. First it was, I don't even mess with like Jewish people. Then it was straight up, Hitler was cool.
And someone
You thought he was gonna stop.
It's crazy how someone said in 2018, like,
Exactly. I suggest everyone gets off Kanye's train before it's
Hitler was a good guy. Stop.
All of a sudden, Hitler's a good guy.
Damn.
Gents are seeing the future.
Yo, boy.
Because you can't teach
that
everyone.
person should actually get. That person should get investigated. How the fuck did you know that?
How did you know that was gonna happen?
Because it was really, really.
It's
accurate.
like the Simpsons shit where they say like you, like predicted it 20 years ago, and now it's fucking
now it's actually happening
all of a sudden.
Yeah, but like what we said, like you can't teach anyone that doesn't want to be educated. It's like, what must you do then? Literally, because there isn't really much that you can do if someone doesn't want to be taught, right?
Let me tell you exactly what you must do when you try to teach someone and they don't listen. Nothing. It's done. You're done. You've done your job. It's shy. There's nothing you can do, bro. I genuinely feel like cancel culture shouldn't be a thing, first of all. But I feel like slamming someone or just belittling someone based on what they said is wrong, because everyone has thoughts, like Lati said. Everyone has that opinion where you're like, I probably shouldn't say this one out loud. Hey, I'd prefer to judge people by their actions and not what they say, because your actions hold real value. If I say something wrong about gay people, maybe, as much as I said it and it's wrong, the point is to educate me and to help me get rid of that mindset, even if it doesn't work. But as soon as I go do something harmful to gay people, like if I harass them in public or anything like that, I'll pass it to you.
If you do it specifically,
if I do something that is genuinely going to harm them, like tangibly, something that they're gonna feel, because as much as my words have weight, there's only so much they can do, you know what I mean? And the point is to educate me when I say something wrong. But when I do something wrong, that's where serious precautions and serious consequences should come into place, like jail and therapy and rehab and all that shit, dog. Let's be honest. That's how I feel.
Personally, when it comes to words specifically, it's not that words don't hurt as much. It's just that depending on the level at which you're on, for example, your words could influence other people, and those can pull actions.
Those guys can,
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, dog. What's a vague example I can give?
If Beyonce said, let's go bomb Trinidad,
Hey, dog.
there are
It's
a lot
not
of
like
hands that would be like, nah.
there's a lot of hands that are gonna
She's
say
right.
no, but there's a lot of hands that are gonna be like, but
They'll be
should
like,
I
let's
actually
go.
bomb Trinidad?
Let's go.
Like, let's go.
Exactly.
For example, Oaks, like, hey, dude, am I gonna bring American politics into a podcast that's in South Africa? Dude,
American politics are stupid. Though.
exactly, dude. But like Donald Trump, for example, didn't do shit except speak.
Yeah.
And
And
now
his
niggas be
followers.
racist,
Exactly.
bro. Like, what do you even do with that? Your words have power depending on the platform that you're on.
Yeah, true.
For example, Beyonce over here, he's a big oak. He's a big stepper these days, I'll say, for example, not looking at Uber prices. But what Owetu says will resonate with a couple people and they will do certain things. Even if he doesn't mean for them to do certain things, the way that you speak and the audience that you speak to can influence people to start speaking on actions like that. You can't just go out there and say anything and just say it's freedom of speech, because at the end of the day, what you say can lead to action.
You can say anything, but you're not free of the consequences of what you say.
Exactly.
That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Okay, I would assume.
Yeah, like what he said, like words have weight. I feel like it's more depending on what you're talking about. Your words necessarily have weight because they can instill fear into a person. If you're going to discriminate against a certain group of people, the words you say can instill fear into someone, and someone might not feel safe. And it can encourage other people to start having that hateful attitude and carry out hateful acts on people. Because like at the end of the day, I feel like Lati said, the influence that you have as a person is really huge, because as much as we can say you can have freedom of speech, right? As a celebrity and influence and everything like that, watching your words is kind of important, no matter what you can say. And like there's something I learned about is like whether or not political figures should have a platform like social media to voice their opinions and everything. Because you can evoke something in people because people have a follow, like you have a following, right? And people identify with you and oftentimes what you say, and they see themselves in you basically.
You're just a public
Yeah,
figure.
you're the public figure.
That voices their
Yeah,
opinions.
exactly. Because as a public figure, you're often the voice of the voiceless, right? And like once you say something that's necessarily wrong, and there's people who agree with it, I feel like that's the problem. That people sometimes don't watch the amount of influence that they have, and
But as much as the person's a public figure, we can't take away their voice. We can't mute them,
yeah, you
dog.
can't take it away. It's just like
Can't mute them.
you have to
Hence
be
I
aware
okay, yeah.
of what you're saying.
Hence I say, you can say anything you want, dog. Freedom of speech is freedom of speech. But with your rights come your
Yeah,
responsibilities.
and education
So-
is often important. And
So it's important that you know that even though I'm going to say the stupid thing,
Yeah.
not everyone's going to agree with you. Just because you can say it doesn't mean all of us must say, yeah, you're right. Or we must just let it slide, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then again, some niggas actually think that their opinion is right all the time.
I mean,
You say something and all of a sudden it's gospel. Gents actually think like that.
yeah.
they do. Hence I say, as much as you believe what you believe, don't expect everybody else to follow you. You know what I mean? Don't act some type of way. Don't be shocked when niggas want to...
When no one is behind.
Yeah, when no one's behind you, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, then you suddenly feel attacked when people start
Yeah, why are
saying
you
that.
feeling attacked? If anything, people are trying to just show you like, dog, you tripping. You tripping. You know?
And that then moves on to what we're going to talk about, dog. Like subjective opinions. You can't sit here and speak freely without knowing that you might get corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, as much as you stand by your opinion, other people will stand by theirs. And whether yours is right or not, at least bring evidence. I'm one who's going to listen to you speak. As much as it sounds like utter shit, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to hear you talk. Like, for example, do we even speak on this one? Do we even?
No, we're not going to talk about it.
I'm not going to speak on that one. All I'm going to say is that, let's say, for example, your
We're going to beep out that name, nah? We're beeping out Tutu's name. Let's continue.
editor,
Yeah.
you know what to do.
Yeah, nah. Let's
Tutu
continue
specifically.
talking, but we're beeping out that
For
name.
example, when the chat came about mental health, it's that type of thing where
Yo, that one was a chat.
that one was such a huge chat because now you're bringing in mental health and suicide, bro. It was a crazy conversation to have because then, because we all know someone that's lost their lives or that's going through something or, you know, niggas that
that are
don't necessarily, niggas that are suicidal or even if it's like, I don't know, us, for example, niggas aren't necessarily always going through the best time of their lives. And when you somehow speak down on something like that, it kind of invalidates the entire feeling of someone who's going through that trauma, that issue. You can't necessarily sit there and be like, I'm going through everything, but then again, oh yeah, it's not right for you to be the one to, I don't know, let's say, off yourself, bro. I'm not going to say suicide, I can't remember. But offing yourself can't be the only way, and for some niggas it is.
Yeah.
Some gents only see the escape through like, switch yourself off. But we can't avoid certain conversations like that. You can't talk down on conversations like that because then, I don't know, dude, once again, it just invalidates the entire opinion.
But you know what I learned from that? You know what I learned from that experience, that conversation that we had? Bro, life is perspective. People don't understand how crazy the concept of life is. Bro, there are 8 billion people on this planet who all have unique stories. Everybody has their own story. Everybody's living a life just as in-depth as yours, bro. Hence, everyone can think of anything. At any point in any time, anyone can perceive a certain instance or a certain experience differently from you, even though it's the exact same thing. Y'all could be in the same room at the same time going through the exact same thing, but they're thinking of something completely different.
Because their perspective on life.
Because their perspective on life is very different in comparison to what you've been through. So, I don't know. That experience helped me feel more lenient, or helped me become more lenient, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, because I try my best to put myself in another person's shoes and understand their perspective. As much as it's wrong, I want to understand how the hell you got there. It's like, bro, how the hell can you think that? Like, what made you think that? And our boy, he explained what made him think that. And It's wrong still, but
It's
I
wrong
understand how
still,
we
but
got there.
exactly.
I understand how we got there. Sort of like, oh, okay,
I feel
cool.
like that's an
We have to fix
important
this.
thing to
That's
understand. Like,
exactly.
understanding why someone is actually saying that, or like why they're thinking the type of thing that they're thinking, because everyone has a backstory that like influences their type of thinking, or anything like that can influence that their thinking, and it's often something important to consider. Although something that leads to their opinion may be wrong in the larger scheme, but it's also important to understand everyone's perspective on a certain issue, because there's always two sides to a story. Imagine like someone just says something and accuses you of something and no one wants to hear you out. You're gonna feel hard done by, and that's an important thing in any conversation or any interaction with people where opinions are like, are shared.
Factual conversation.
Yeah.
It's not a factual conversation.
Yeah.
It's opinion.
It's opinion based, and that's what like we're talking about, like being subjective in any conversation. There's always gonna be a backlash because someone might not agree with it, or it might be a wrong perspective that you're taking up.
Yeah.
That's pretty much facts.
Moral of the story:
Moral of the story:
cancel culture's fucking stupid.
cancel culture's fake,
It's
and
It's dumb.
niggas should be able to voice their own opinions with facts, though, explaining how they came about with that
Yes.
specific opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, can I please add to that? Be as transparent as possible. Be as honest as possible. Because when we understand how you got there, we understand how to help you. That's where the sympathy comes in. Because if you're just gonna come,
that's a banger.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
because if you're just gonna come and tell us nonsense, like you're just gonna come with a horrible opinion,
Banger. I'm not gonna lie.
and you're just not gonna give any context. Like you're not. Did you bump into? What happened?
Cut that out. Like,
Wait, what happened? What happened?
I bumped this thing like a snot.
How?
Like I did this, right? I
You
was
lied
like,
down and then. Wow.
cut
Did you
that
hit your
out.
hand or your head?
My head.
He hit his head on the thing.
Oh, Lord.
We're not cutting that
I'm
out.
cutting
We're
that-
not cutting
I'm
that
cutting
out.
it.
We're keeping it in.
I don't care. The footage is on my phone. I'm gonna be the one to. I'm gonna keep it in specifically.
Guys, cancel culture isn't fake, and I feel like it should be a thing.
Can you please give her the mic?
I feel like
Nah, I'm gonna. Okay, let's
Like,
hear
No,
her
we
out.
want,
and
want
then-
your
and then
opinion
I'll-
to be
and then
heard.
I'll-
Everyone in this room's
cancel
opinion must be
culture
heard.
prevents actions from being made. Like if someone was to say
Can you please
something,
give
Exactly.
on
It brings about
Twitter,
it brings about
if
precautions.
someone
Say it
was to
specifically.
something
Okay.
on
Nah,
Twitter,
we're in a
no,
So we can.
you
No, we have
guys-
to.
Calm. Nah.
You're
Speak.
anonymous, Fifi. Please speak.
You saying her name? Someone bleep that out.
Yeah, we're bleeping it out. Sorry.
Editor knows what to do with that one specifically. That thing over there. Come.
Yeah, she's anonymous. Please say what
It's
you have to say.
anonymous.
It's
This is the
anonymous.
second episode where you guys ambush me to
Yeah, because people don't know that there's someone behind the
This
camera.
could be your boy or a
How do
girl.
you know that there's someone behind the camera? You don't know. You can't see them.
Okay, anyways, as I was saying, I believe that cancel culture has been put in place to prevent actions from being made. For example, like if I was to say something stupid on Twitter, like what Kanye said, like I support Hitler, right? It's gonna be a thing of like I need people to cancel me for saying that, because then people will continue, like people will think it's okay. And certain things will happen. Like if nothing happens to people that say like things like that, then
everyone is just gonna go about
exactly, and it's just gonna cause havoc. I feel like it's a precaution, like, because now people are not necessarily scared of being cancelled.
Let me spit. Honestly,
People aren't necessarily
He's
scared of being cancelled, but it's a thing of like, oh my gosh, I could get cancelled.
Gents are scared of being cancelled. It's real.
Exactly.
And you know what? It's probably a good thing.
It is a good thing. It is a good
Okay,
thing.
wait,
For
yeah,
example,
we need
like
the
the
mic, we need the
Santon
mic
thing
so
that
fast,
happened,
yeah.
like the gay parade happens every year in Santon. And all of a sudden there was going to be a bomb attack. Do you get what I mean? Because the word was out that there's going to be a pride parade.
I thought it was because South Africa didn't want to seize Russian yachts in Cape Town, so they were going to bomb Santon. That's what I heard. Not necessarily because.
Please pass the mic.
Then why was it on the same day, at the same time the parade was supposed to leave Santon? I hear you.
Selani, please add.
What I wanted to say was essentially, yeah, everyone's scared of getting cancelled, But honestly, when you're on a platform like Twitter where everyone has just become desensitized to the consequences of their actions in terms of what they say, you know, like it really serves no purpose when people don't really care and are hyper desensitized to whatever is being said, because anybody can get away with saying anything. Like literally the other day, I saw a post of some white guys digging up an Egyptian mummy, and some guy was like, "Oh, but you guys won't like it if we dig up Anne Frank's grave." And they like, I don't think she has a grave.
You don't know who Anne Frank is. Crazy. What?
Anne Frank, the girl.
Anne Frank,
the girl from
the Jewish girl that
that was
like a roof during
the Holocaust.
She tried to escape the gases and
I don't take history, niggas. Why y'all looking at me like
It was great.
When everyone
That
had
was-
history,
wasn't
the
was-
Holocaust
the
was
Holocaust
taught.
was
Yes, and that was part of it.
Yes.
Anne Frank was taught in grade 9.
She wasn't.
I forgot. Guys, this is Beyonce and he never listened in school. Comment section. Anne Frank was not taught in grade 9. Nah, no ways. I keep forgetting that Owetu was Beyonce and never listened in school.
Do you know who Anne Frank is? Thank you.
Word?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, no. Who took history here? There's 6 people here.
Did you take history?
I didn't even take history, but I know.
It's not even about
Because you chill around.
It's not about taking
Because you
history.
chill around.
It's not even about taking history. I'm thinking it's general knowledge, Oaks. Everyone knows about Anne Frank.
That means it's not that deep.
Yeah.
For real? Yeah.
The Holocaust is not that deep.
Nah, not even. Not the Holocaust specifically,
No,
but
I'm
maybe
joking.
then it's not necessarily
I'm joking.
general knowledge for you to know
Yeah.
about Anne Frank. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I don't even know who Charlie Chaplin is.
same.
He's just some funny guy. He was the happiest guy on earth.
Yeah, whatever. All I'm saying is that not everyone is gonna be like, yo,
He's
it's
the
general
happiest man
knowledge.
to ever set foot on the planet. And he never said a word.
Besides me,
And he never said a word. Charlie Chaplin was just a happy guy.
For real.
Living in black and white.
Mr. Bean,
Happier. Happier.
Mr. Bean.
Happier than Mr. Bean.
Trevor
bro.
Noah.
Trevor
Happier
Noah.
than all those niggas, bro.
What you mean, dude?
Happier. Charlie Chaplin had not a care in the world, bro. That man was happy, bro. And he made people happy on camera. And Mystery Lady's gone. Yo.
What? Well, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm perplexed, dude. I don't know what this nigga is talking about.
No, did I see
Who
the-
the hell is Charlie Chaplin?
He's
For
the guy with
real?
the mustache and the
Yeah, I know the picture and like,
was-
but what the hell did that nigga even do? Was he a comedian? Was he an
he was
actor?
a comedian actors type thing. You know.
Okay.
I
Was he
think,
white?
To my knowledge, I'm not sure, guys.
Was he white?
We need a fact checker.
Was he white?
Yeah, he was white.
For real?
Yeah. You think a black man would be the happiest nigga ever? That's impossible, guys. There's no black nigga that can be the happiest person to ever set foot on the
That's
planet.
actually a fact.
You know
I'm not
how
gonna
it is
lie
for
to
black
you.
people out
To
here,
be
bro.
happy.
Hey, bah.
I need money.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you now.
I need
the
money to
happiest
be happy
person on
for
the
real.
planet currently is probably white.
That's no cap.
cap.
Who you think it is for real?
I have a theory, right?
Yeah.
I have a theory, right? If I die, just know this is true.
UglyWorld.